Michelle Steigerwald from Remax One, and welcome to this episode of Home Ec. The goal of this series is to bring you home tips and food for thought that will hopefully make life a little easier. Most of the content will be from my personal experiences and things that I've learned from conversations with people who are in the field or experienced it themselves. So let's get started. Today, we're going to talk about what I consider the heart of your bath fixture. If you notice that the knob for turning on and off your water is hard to turn, or when you do turn it, there's a lot of water leaking from the side, or in my case, turning the knob doesn't actually turn on and off the water, that most likely means you can change the cartridge and that should solve your problem instead of getting a whole fixture. So let's get behind there. Here are some useful tools. First, we'll use the hex key to take off the actual handle on the shower. Then there's a metal piece component that actually controls the water spout that the handle was connected to. So if you unscrew that, take that off. There's typically 2 screws that will hold down the plate, and we'll take that off. Pretty long screws. And if you take a look at the plate itself, you could find the brand name if you want to find out what pieces you need. Now, if you haven't turned off the water valves, you can adjust these valves here to turn off the water so that you could take out the cartridge. There's usually a pin. You could either use the hex key to pull in the hole or use a little plier. I'm going to slip that cartridge off, and that is the cartridge. Here's the new cartridge. Looks exactly the same, but you could definitely tell it's newer. It comes with this lubrication, and the directions say to put some of this lubrication into the hole. So we'll cut that and put that in there. Slip the cartridge back in, lining it up so that it's vertical and the piece fits back into the slot. Might require a little bit of force to make sure that it's all flush in there. Once you're in there, you want to make sure you put everything back together. Put the pin that holds the cartridge in place. Make sure you adjust the knobs to turn on the water again. Again, you could, if you had turned off your whole house water, then you wouldn't have to do this step. But if you still had your water running and you use these next to the spout, then you would turn those. Put the pieces back the way we take it off, the opposite way. You want to line the handles back so you can put the hex key through and it holds that handle. And there you have it. We took everything off, took out the old cartridge, put in a new one, and we're good to go. Now the faucet runs really smoothly. So this was the cartridge that was taken out. Mine was, I guess, has been there for so long. I do remember that it was really hard to turn the knob for the water temperature, and lo and behold, it must have just snapped and it stopped working. So I did call Moen, and they were really gracious enough to provide me a new part, even though I wasn't the original one that bought the fixture and put it in. They still provide it and just charged me shipping. I guess over time, these things, if you remember earlier, we did put a lubrication in there, and I guess it dries out. And with it drying out, it just doesn't kind of control very well. So this was an easy fix. It was $8 for snail mail for them to ship me a new one. I hope you found this episode helpful. Please let me know by liking below, and don't forget to subscribe to be notified when new episodes come out. And if you have a tip or a problem that needs to be solved, just comment below and maybe you'll get featured in a future episode. Until next time, this is Michelle Steigerwald from RE/MAX One, guiding your dreams into reality.